Beast, and I have here with me a cat. Bro, why you making a face, bro? He's like,
Like, yes, yes.
Ziggy the Beast, and I have with me a casual wrestling fan, and he would like to talk about the current state of wrestling. And before we let him speak, I do have a question for you, sir. How did you get into wrestling? What got you into wrestling? And why do you call yourself a casual wrestling fan?
Okay, so for those of you who've seen me on the podcast, but I'm not in the podcast, I am a bit I'm like the assistant to the producer of Zig. So I've been in the wrestling like the Attitude Era, but also kind of in that pre-Golden Age. So like the Hogans, the Macho Mans,
the Harlem Heats.
Yeah, Harlem Heat. Also, when Jeff Jarrett wore the guitar fit, the silver bands, and everybody thought he was a stripper. Like, no, I was there for those times. So, my dad got me into wrestling. He liked wrestling. We've always been like a physical contact sport family. So wrestling was always the fun side for me, entertainment as well as like physical contact. And it was graunchy. It was raunchy. It was raw, unfiltered toxicity as the old days were.
Good old days.
Yeah, and I liked it. I enjoyed it. And I went to a wrestling show for my birthday, and I was kind of like hooked from there. It was being in an arena is one of the most amazing feelings you can have as a wrestling fan.
That is true, actually.
Watching it on TV is one thing, but being in the arena and feeling the energy and feeling the heat from the pyro.
That is true.
It's different. It is completely different. And I was hooked from there. And the reason why I say I'm a casual fan because right when, Randy Orton and all of them was getting like real popular and they kind of solidified themselves as legends, I left. I was out. It was a little stale. I got tired of no offense to, John Cena, but like the 5 moves of doom and all these kind of like long popular reigns.
Was it like the writing, or was it like it wasn't? So it didn't seem like it was Randy Orton and John Cena.
No. It wasn't them at all. It was more of like how they wanted to make superstars, how they were building superstars, the story around building superstars with these. I understand they're larger than life, but I'm a mid-card, the like cruiserweight belts, all that stuff is what sucked me in. And I really didn't care for like the heavyweight division. It was all like mid-card tag teams. Yeah. That's where I felt like the true story was. And then, you got your cake at the end for the main events with like the NWO and all the stuff that was going on. But like the real heat for me was like, Harlem Heat in the tag team division, the 4 Horsemen with when they was going through their little breakup, all that stuff. Even like Public Enemy, what they was doing on Saturdays was like, I kind of like, because I like the up and coming people.
Yeah.
And the way that wrestling is now,
so a lot of WCW sound like.
Yes, I grew up on WCW until DX really took off, and it appealed to my teenage youth side. And like, puberty hit, and it was like, WCW is stale. I want to be edgy. And I'm finding myself. I'm finding myself, and the Nitro Girls ain't cutting it for me no more. I need puppies, and that took me completely on the path. So I switched to WWF as I grew up. But I just caught like the standard like WCW stuff on the weekend because EF at the time was not doing nothing on weekends really. So I switched and like when they started building the superstars up. So like I wasn't around when
like
I was around for Drew McIntyre's return. I was there when they kicked him out. So it was like
that's
that.
where you were at. So
yeah, so I missed it.
So after the Ruthless Aggression, so that
PG-13 era, that the PG era, I was out. I was like, this weird.
I got you. So that's what it was.
Yeah, like the PG era was like, yeah, I'm too old. That's why I felt like I'm too old for this, because this is really like kid level stuff. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I'm out. So I left.
So what do you think? So what do you think about the state of wrestling now, and even like the product? Let's go with the product first. What do you think about the state of wrestling right now as a product for someone that just kind of casually watches and not really like watches like everything?
The internet has made getting access to so much where you can find what you're looking for, even if you don't. So for me, like I went back and watched some of Asuka's like in like New Japan stuff where they was in like mixed gender matches.
She was kind of
like the mixed gender matches where that they was wilding.
It was really like you look at Asuka's old stuff.
Yeah. So it's like you can go and find that, and you are open up to a whole new world of wrestling that you didn't know exist, because at the time the internet wasn't as available as it was now. So even just having a look back at wrestling, if you are a fan of the product, or if you just want to find your slice of the product, you have so much available. In terms of like mainstream, like the big three, I'm not gonna name them because I don't want to put it in an order, but you know, the big three, according to the big three, it's there. You have it for what you want to watch. So some people have like a phenomenal women's division. So people who want to like, I want really good women's storytelling, they have a division for that. They have hey, I just want to watch some entertainment. They have that. And then they have a production for those who want to feel like me and like, I want to watch some what I feel is traditional 90s wrestling. They have a great production for that, and it is becoming more available. It is on more days of the week now. It is on easier times of the week, and with all the streaming you can get, you probably have a subscription that will have some, like you can watch it at some point. So the state of wrestling is really good right now. It's just finding what you want and getting out of what you perceive as wrestling. So you can even find like some of your favorites in new places. So if you want to relive, you know, some TLC moments, they have a production where you could get 2 out of the 3 original TLC members in that, and you can see what they are up to now. They have a production where if you want to see new people, if you want to see rising stars, if you want to see, I remember them when they was on Tuesday night, they have that. And honestly, the younger wrestling promotion that is a little bit catered to the teen fan base, I feel like that is becoming, because it's ran by someone from the Attitude Era, it feels very Attitude Era-ish in terms of the production that they putting on, which you can play your favorites. If you want to see legends, if you want to see new people, you have that mix. Now
it just depends on what the person wants, really, is what you're saying.
But you have the ability to scope and look around and find out what you want. Back in the day, it was like you got 2 and they come on at the same time. Just pick one.
And everybody
doing commercials.
And ECW come on during terrible
UPN
hours.
Special, it's like UPN 3 a.m. in the morning, right after Homeboys and Outer Space, and then oh yeah, this is your boy. Like,
I was like, The only way I watched ECW was like YouTube. Like I had to go back and relive because I missed a lot of it. I don't know how
Bam Bam,
people was able to catch it. New Jack,
Bam Bam Bigelow, and
Taz,
you bought the
or
VHS.
on Blockbuster.
Yes, you'd be like, "Hey man, I'm gonna go and order some movies." All right, Hardcore
true.
Legends Volume 1.
Yeah,
Bill
those
Alfonso.
Yeah, because and it's funny you bring that up because a lot of wrestlers, like a lot of them, that's how they got into the industry. They would go to those video stores like Blockbuster or even the mom and pop version of the videotape stores or video stores, and they would get the pay-per-views and what they would burn them like on DVDs. You would burn them, but they would.
Yeah, you ran a VHS to another VHS player.
Yeah, and then record it and save it, or just keep them and don't return them. Like there's so many stories out there of wrestlers doing that when they're when they're younger. But that is true though. There's a lot of options out there right now. You got a bunch of promotions right now, American and in other countries as well, with Japan, even New Japan. Didn't they I think they opened up New Japan Strong, which is hosted in America. So they're even expanding. Like you said, business is booming for the wrestling industry, and there's a lot of options out there.
You showed me two dudes that just go around doing wrestling moves on each other.
Oh, Lord Adrian! Shout out to Lord Adrian.
Yes, they have them, and that opened up the indie scene. Like the indie scene is going real hard right now, and it's funny to see people who you see on Twitter.
They're actually wrestling now in the indies, like at House of Glory, or I don't know if they're wrestling there, but like you have a lot of these indie places. I know we have Wildcat in Louisiana, but I wish we had an actual indie scene in Louisiana here. Like that would be kind of cool.
Yes, like you get your spur moments, but it's not like a real culture around it. Which sucks.
like some of our co-hosts, like All Star, he stays in the New York area. On one of our other buddies on another podcast, Jaquez, Jobberteers podcast, they all go to indie shows in that New York, Boston, New Jersey.
Yeah, we gotta go to Texas or Florida. We gotta go to both our neighbors. Be like, you want to Texas or Florida? Which way you going?
But
that sucks. That definitely sucked.
That's the only thing I wish we truly had was, and if they do, I don't hear about them. I don't know. Let us know. Yeah, I would definitely go and support.
Like, you will see us there with signs. Be like, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here.
If y'all see this video and you're in Louisiana and you have an indie wrestling promotion, let us know, because we will love to support.
Be there. Lafayette, like Lafayette, Hammond. Let us know. I will drive.
Exactly. So last thing before we close with this video, in terms of, so we talked about the wrestling industry and the state of it. We talked about how you got into wrestling. So now, what do you see wrestling from here? We're in 2023. Where do you see it going in the future? Like I say, like next 3 years, what do you see wrestling?
Ooh, 3 years. Hopefully, Roman is still not the champ in 3 years. Pray, like I pray, if anything, and it'll be another year. And then Roman will drop the belt in like a year. Right. So that's year one. Then they probably building up KO for like next year, WrestleMania. And this year WrestleMania, like 2024 WrestleMania, is gonna be a non-title match between The Rock and Roman. Then it will be next year, Kevin
Triple H is
Owens.
supposed to write the show. SAC, air quotes.
Yeah, like, you know, but in terms of like the state of wrestling, my hopes, and I know people like really might come after my neck for this.
Nah, talk your truth.
I really hope the promotion that starts with a A. I really hope that promotion breaks more into streaming by the middle of next year. It's very hard for me to watch that, which I would love to watch it, and I do like go back and watch it, but I really hope they can merge all the different promotions, so like ROH and the main product.
Okay.
I really need that merged into.
They have three main shows.
Yes.
Okay.
I would. They're in that weird process where it was like ECW, WCW, and WWE/F, and they had too many belts. They had too many people. So I need that to get streamlined into we have this and we have that.
Gotcha.
No crossing over for right now. Like if you cross over, it's not for titles. It's not like this is the main stage.
Like a pay-per-view coming up or something.
Yes, that needs to be cleaned up. Because you have my boy, the liability no more, Eddie Kingston.
Hey,
like you have him, but he's not the main champ of a show that he's on. But he's a main champion of the company.
Like a legit.
Yes, like he's the top guy.
They recognize it as a legit world champ.
Yeah. So I'm like, I need that to like give either ROH needs to get their flowers and say, hey, look, this our like TVMA production, rated R production, where this is what they do.
Okay.
The death matches, this is our version of New Japan in America. Where
so you're saying they're integrated too much? They need to kind of like have their space and that be
where they can shine, and then that gives actual AEW people their time, because you have a 2-hour show, like a 2-hour show, but you got like 6 champs. Where's your building? Where's your storytelling that's not around champs? Or you have a big feud and then everybody go on vacation.
Gotcha.
And it's like, so is this a ROH show now because all the ROH people are here, and all the AEW people are, besides the mid card belt that not the international Atlantic, that one. So you got that because that belt is the workhorse belt.
It is.
But then it's like, hey, we got the ROH tag team champ, but then we got the AEW triple champs. We got the trio title. Then we got the AEW tag team titles. Then we got the Triple B. Yeah. Then we got the Triple B. Then we got the ROH. So it's like, hey man, look. Who on the who's where? We everywhere. So I want that to get cleaned up, definitely. And I see that being a 2-year process. But the main person in charge of that, I really would like to see them get a commissioner, like, hey, look, this
like
the chairman. Yes, like you are I'll make all decisions backstage.
What was your guy name back in the day? Jack Tunney.
Yeah,
the guy to turn the chair around.
Yes, give me the fall guy. Give me the fall guy. Get you a fall guy who is very known to the community, and I really wished that's what Jeff Jarrett was when he came out.
Jeff Jarrett was a GM.
Yes, if Jeff Jarrett was the GM, I would love that.
I like that idea.
Because he had TNA, the booking was solid. They had solid booking.
Oh, no, definitely.
They know how to book because most of the people are there already. You have Samoa Joe, you have Jay Lethal, You have all these people, and they know how to. They've worked in the industry for years.
Mm-hmm.
Their people had promotions. Their people's people had promotions. So I thought that's what, all honestly, what Jeff Jarrett was doing when he came in, and they kind of went to like this whole thing. I was like, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Like, I thought that would put more, like, to me, that would be a great front facing person, because it's like, ooh, because he gonna come out and say some stuff, and you're not gonna get in his face. Yeah, and you're not gonna get in his face without like, you know what? Now your match is a cage match, and it's like, or he say something, you have him punish you, and it be like, okay, it's gonna be Ray Phoenix. And then he was like, you know what, Ray? You know what, Mr. Phoenix? You're going up tonight. You want your title shot? Well, you gotta go through Powerhouse Hobbs. And be like, you wanted that bad? Go through Hobbs. That would be something like, now you got Powerhouse Hobbs out here.
That's my boy right there, bro.
Going through goons like, you ain't getting that title match, bro. You ain't getting that title match, bro. Like, you ain't getting that title match, bro. And it was his decision. So you already got the person.
That's a good idea. I like it.
That's what I was hoping
as a GM, on-screen personality just to aggravate people.
Exactly. being that dickish GM, or you get somebody like Mick Foley. Have him ha ha he he, and then he Cactus Jack somebody.
He can still cut a promo.
Hey, but I know he want to do his children's books, and he got his daughter out there and stuff. He want to have fun with his kids. So I respect that, but I really thought, like, hands down, they would have utilized Jeff Jarrett more when I seen him coming to AEW. I really thought it was like, oh yeah, this definitely commissioner mode. This is GM mode right now. Or like Kenny Omega. Like, if he just want to relax, be like Kenny Omega.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I just need one more run with him, the cleaner. I'm cleaning y'all out. I gotta hire people to hold extra belts that I want.
Reset the timeline. Kenny Omega. I'm resetting the timeline. Cleaner.
Just like adding Infinity Stones.
IWGP.
Yeah.
Yes. And
that was my favorite. I love that. The people, the girls come out with the brooms.
Excuse me, sir.
The cleaner.
Excuse me, sir.
But yeah, that was good, man. Kenny Omega. I hope he got one more good run in him, because that was some good stuff. What that was 2022, 2021, 2022?
Yeah.
That was some good stuff, man. But we'll see. They're still a young company. I think they gotta get some things in order, but
just the growing pains.
Yes, the growing pains, and they doing a lot very quickly. Like, within a 4-year company, they sold out. Wembley Stadium, different things like sold out. For those they did very good.
They had a high grossing number,
which should still be celebrated.
They had a high grossing number. Like,
but yeah, okay. I think it's in a good place, man. Like, I just did if y'all look at our videos, we did one on the women's top 250. Man, Willow Nightingale's number 8. She in the top 10. I've been telling
my favorite
people,
number.
I've been telling people about Willow for years when she was on the indie scene.
You have. I give you that. You was like, bro, this the one. She the one. This the one. Like, she up there. She the one.
Yeah,
she got the
true
good
baby
music.
face.
Yes.
True baby face.
When
I love doing that. I love going on like certain videos and stuff, and I'm like, that's him right there.
Like, you up next.
You up next.
Like, you up next. Somebody signing you expeditiously.
But yeah, Willow Nightingale, Christian Casanova, when he was on the indie scene, who's now known as Carmelo Hayes. Like, I remember when way back when I had seen him on in a wrestling group long time ago. Shout out to my boy Randy Hayes. You know what I'm talking about, man. Like there was some good stuff that we found in that wrestling group. It's just good seeing people making it through the indies, and you see them on TV now.
Hold on, yeah, because you told me about Swerve. You
Swerve,
was like,
yeah, bro.
You was like, yo, this is you. This is your personality
like,
as
bro,
a wrestler.
He had the grill, and he was being limited. That was the thing. I was like, bro. And then he in AEW now, and this is like he the one, bro. It's just a matter of time,
bro. When you cutting promos on Hangman, bro, like, bro. Get this man up out of here. Like
it's spooky season.
Be like,
I was like, right, bro. Yeah, because and then for those that didn't, and I didn't know it was Swerve at the time, because there was a show called Lucha Underground. Swerve was kill shot in that wrestling promotion. Yeah, so y'all check that out as well. It's like some old stuff with like Ricochet, Santos Escobar. There's a lot of people you see now was in Lucha Underground. Like Lucha Underground it was like you had to be there.
See, so, and this is why the internet exists. The internet exists. This is what I was talking about. You can still go back and find out who people are.
Bro, it's like, crazy.
And you can catch up on all their best matches in like a weekend. Like you can sit down and be like, so-and-so top 50 matches, and you will find everything involving that person. Like you know, Nick Aldis that nobody apparently knew.
And then was like, who's this guy? I'm like, the former NWH. But once again, some people might not know that.
I was like, wasn't that dude an Impact? Like, wasn't he in TNA? I was like, he was a tag team champ, right?
Yeah, that's when he was Magnus.
I was like, I know this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh snap! I remember from TNA.
Then some other people was like, "Oh, that's Mickey James' husband." I'm like, "Wow."
Yeah, that man has no. Y'all know him.
I'm like, y'all disrespectful. But nah, he did very good. Also, people don't know this, since we talking like wrestling casual fans and like heavy wrestling fans. Y'all know Adam Pearce, the kind of bland Raw GM. Yeah. Check out his tape. Dude was a menace. Dude was a menace on the indie scene. He's a former NWA world champ and was a savage. Y'all check him out.
Like sucky Adam Pearce. Be like, y'all playing with that man too much. Y'all playing with that man too much.
That boy finisher was just a spike power driver. Just drop you on your head.
Hope for the best.
Yeah, it was good, man. Like, and sometimes like that's like the deep wrestling fan in me is like, man, I wish people really knew like how good some of these people were on the indies. But at the same time, some people are just like, look, man, I paid my dues. I like being a producer now backstage and being a GM on screen now. Like, I'm Adam Pearce. Like, this is my role. And I train people behind the scenes. Like, that's what I do. So it's like, that's also part of it as well. So
hey, some people just like helping and training others. They're like, I have the talent. I have the talent to do it, but you also we do not know injuries on these people. You
never know. He probably have an injury. It's like, look,
yeah,
I'm here to help.
Yeah, like when it was like, yeah, Kenny Omega didn't want to do that back surgery for. I was like, yo, bro, you still flipping, putting people on your shoulders, and then they be like, yeah, man, I can't walk after a match. Like them behind the scenes shows where they was like, oh, she just need her shot, and be like,
and cortisone shots.
Yeah, be like, all right, I can move my legs, and what was this? Cole Cabana was like, he wore them compression socks and almost passed out. It was like,
hey man, bro, those wrestlers put their bodies through a lot. That's why I really try to watch how I like even if I dislike something with wrestling, I still try to not be too harsh, because like at the end of the day, these people really go through some wild stuff.
They put their bodies on the line.
As soon as they go through the curtain, you see Willow Nightingale. For all we know, as soon as she go back through that curtain, god dang.
My knee.
Yeah,
my
you
knee.
never know. You never know what these wrestlers go through once they walk through that curtain, man. And that's one thing I do like about wrestling. It's a very it's a give and a take. The fans give their energy, their adulation, and then that charge is literally like an adrenaline rush charging a battery to the wrestlers. They feel that, and then they keep going and they want to go the extra mile. So
that performance high.
That performance high. So it's like, look, we got casual wrestling fans. We got people that watch 1 week, don't watch the next week. Watch this day, don't the other day.
Watch highlights.
I just watch highlights, which is kind of me.
Like,
I just watch highlights, and I wait till the episode is finished. Like I will literally wait till Raw is finished, and then at like 10:30ish. All right, I'll go to my DVR.
Fast forward.
Yeah.
Skip just all them damn Chucky ads. Hey you guys, Chucky in the White House. Hey guys, we like
Barmageddon. What was it? Barmageddon, hosted by Nikki Bella. Like,
how you practice for that?
Hey, like, come Brooks. On. Like, all right.
Like, all right, bro. Like,
but yeah, man, this is why we love wrestling. People could, just like with anything, like just some in like comic books or in other industries that people like gaming. Some people like RPGs. All right, well, that's what you like, dog. RPGs. Some people like, I only play 2K and Madden. All right, bro. Like,
I'm an FPS main.
Yeah. Or like in comics, I only watch Marvel. Like, okay, that's your prerogative, dog. You know, that's the thing. There's something for everybody. Some people, like my dad, he grew up a DC fan. He loved DC comics. He's still waiting for a good DC. Man, you saw that new Batman? Yeah, that shit was ass. I'm sorry.
No, man, it got potential. It got potential.
You saw that? No, I'm sorry, not Batman. You saw that new Justice League? I'm
like, who seen Blue Beetle? Who seen Blue Beetle? Like, everybody hyped that movie up. Nobody can tell me what happened in it. Nobody can tell me anything that happened outside the preview. And it's like, all right, bro. Man, the Blue Beetle gonna be hot, man. All right, what happened in it? I ain't watching yet.
Yeah. So see, that's like, but some people like, man, that Shazam was lit. Black Adam was lit. But hey, all right, you must like it though. Must be something in it for you. So, but that's what we gonna do. And once again, appreciate you, A-Bit, for chatting with me.
Hey, no problem, man. You know, I paid my dues. Like, hey, Chris, you see, I paid my dues, dog. Paid my dues, man.
There's a role. Everybody got a role. There's a role for everybody. So
man, I could do this. I could show up a couple minutes, man. When I gotta block out 3 hours of my life, and my wife looking at me like like, hey man, we on different time zones, bro.
She woke up to 8-Bit like carrying cross. TikTok.
Yeah, she like, my wife gotta be up at 6 in the morning, 5:36 in the morning. If I'm on after 9 making noise in the house, it ain't gonna be good. I better be dead or dying. So it's like
all right, y'all.
I be in the bed like this, like I ain't even sleepy. Like, I'm just sitting here
staring at the ceiling.
Like, I just know I can't make no noise right now. Like, I know 9:30 the house gotta be quiet. It gotta be. I'm going to sleep.
Man, we gotta build you. We gotta build you like an outhouse or something, or like a stream house in the backyard.
That's the next house, dog. The next house I'm gonna have. I already said the next house I gotta have a dedicated wing to lead. Be like, look,
either I gotta go
upstairs, either upstairs or downstairs. Be like, look, we got a dedicated wing to the house.
we gonna, like they said, we're gonna speak that into existence. You're gonna go ahead and get that. I want people to get, and this might be a whole nother podcast. We get to a point where it's like, man, the interest rates, man, bump the interest rate. I want that house. I'm buying it.
Man, yeah, we gonna have to do. You know what? We gonna have to do our own thing because we could talk finances, and I know Chris not gonna. Chris will be like, "Nah,
hey man, it's a wrestling show, bro. Come on."
Hey, look, this heals for life. This not heals for cash. Get out of here.
Heels for credit.
I'm heels for capitalism. like, all right, bro, y'all wilding right now. Hey, we can hash out finances.
We're gonna write this check. All right, now look. When somebody hand you a check and they say, "All right, now look," they hand you a check. All right, now look. Wait till Tuesday. Don't catch it.
Nah, look,
Do not.
Matter of fact, let me put the date on it. Post date it. Like, let me post date it right quick.
All right, now look.
Like, look.
When somebody say, "All right, now look." But
now, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you when the cash it. I'm gonna call you when the cash it.
They never call you.
He said he's gonna call me this week.
But definitely appreciate it, man. If y'all like these kind of conversations, and I know people want to get more to short form content and everything like that, but I do feel like there is still a place and a space for long form content, man, especially if it's good content. So if this is something y'all like to see, y'all definitely let us know. Reply, respond, like, comment, everything in the comment section below. Make sure you follow my boy 8-Bit at 8-Bit of Fun X on all platforms. You see your boy Ziggy the Beast. And also make sure you following hashtag Heals for Life on pretty much everything. Just search hashtag Heals for Life or Heals for Life on Twitter, X,
put your phones
on
up.
Instagram, and definitely TikTok. They really popping on TikTok. Heals for Life is really popping on TikTok. So y'all make sure to check them out, and definitely we'll see y'all in the next one, man. Thank y'all.